Hey up guys, how's it going? Welcome to the next video in my Chelsea save on Championship Manager 0102. And last time out we had two games in the video, and that were against Fulham and Spartak Moscow. We've had a lot of games since then, so I'm really just going to guide you through the main ones. After the Spartak Moscow game, we had a 6-1 defeat against Arsenal. They have got just an unbelievable team, especially in that era of football. They just signed Figo, so that was really a devastating loss. And then we bounced back with a win against Derby County 3-1. And we won Spartak Moscow in the second leg of the UEFA Cup 3-1. And then we beat Portsmouth. I'm just going to go through the main games that really stand out. Then we beat Portsmouth 6-0 in the quarterfinal of the League Cup. Petit scoring two goals, Okocha, Zenden, Hasselbank and Mario were the others. Um, and then we had like two draws in a row against Aston Villa, West Ham. Um, we lost in the FA Cup third round against Derby. That were just disappointing. I thought we were going to win that pretty easily as well. But Derby in the 90s, or shall I say early 2000s, they had like a really decent squad. Like some players, just like some pretty famous players, just like random players that they're getting. I remember King Clancy, who we got from Manchester City, but he become like a Derby hero. Um, and then we drew 1-1 in the League Cup semi-final against Charlton, and then we beat them 3-2 in the second leg. So we're basically in the League Cup final, and we'll be playing that game today. Um, we beat Celta Vigo over two legs, and in the last game, the last two games, we had a 0-0 draw against Deportivo, and Deportivo obviously back then, God, they just had an amazing squad. We've got Valorant, Diego Tristan. I just remember just being such an awesome player. I remember him being linked with Manchester United. And yeah, so we've got that game today and the Liverpool League Cup final. So let's go into the quarterfinal second leg. But I'm going to quickly show you the Premier League table. So from 30 games, we've won 15, drawn 6, and lost 9, which is quite a lot of defeats. But really, I'm just getting to grips with this game again, and next season, I'm just going to try and be more stable and push for the title. Put it that way. And there's another thing. It's pretty hard to sign players on this. Let's go to transfers. If I know, I'll go to play and stuff search. Shortlist. Okay, here's a few players here that I've wanted to get in, and I've got 22 million fund, and I'll show you the players we've sold recently. Deco, they've accepted a bid of 11 million, or I bid 10 million, then they said that they'd accept 11 million, so he may be coming. But the thing is that there's been a few players, or a few players where the club has accepted, but the player has ended up coming back and saying that they didn't want to join the club. So I'm really hopeful that Deco can come to us in this current game is 24, and he's just got great stats. So I'll be using him as an attacking midfielder. Um, Perlo, I've just been looking at Perlo. I mean, God, he's 22 here. You know, I don't mind bringing him in, but he's 6 million. So how much would they want for him? Depends. Bid for Riquelme loads of times. Bid for Lucio, Van der Vaart, and they want so much money. Kaká, I might try and bring him in, but I won't need him if we get Deco. Tomadera, who is just like a championship manager legend. They accepted £1 million bid, but he rejected coming, so that's pretty unfortunate. But I'm going to go to the transfers and show you who we've let go. So we've only brought two players in, as you would have seen in the last first video. But we've recently sold Mikel Forsell, and look at his stats on this game. I mean, his stats are insane for a 21-year-old. And Forsell, basically, if you don't know who he is, very talented back in the day, but injuries did let him down and prevented him from reaching a certain level, which I do think he would have reached, if he didn't have these injury problems. So we sold him, and we sold Mario Stanic. I remember this guy coming to Chelsea, and I think he come from Parma. Yeah, he did. And we didn't play him that often because he did have injuries himself. So I thought we'd sell him and try and get someone else in, like, like a Deco or a Kelme. So, that's that. So let's go to today's game. Okay. I'll show you the lineup we'll be using. Good Johnson, Hasselbank up front, Zenden and Lampard, Petit, JJ Okocha, Babayaro, Gallas, Desai and Ferreira, and Cudicini. Cudicini in the net. Let's look at the Deportivo squad, which is a pretty crazy formation for back in the day. So this is going to be hard to break down. Neighbour, I to remember him. What a player he were. So he's 32 back then, so he's an old school player. Valeron, great pass for the ball. Anyway, let's go. Well, let's kick off. So this is a big game. We're playing at their home. Oh, we've got an away goal straight away. But Desai is injured. And John Terry, in fact, I'll have to bring Melchior on. Yeah, he's unmatched. Okay, yes, get in. 2-0. Okay, so we're in the comfort zone at the moment, especially with 2 away goals. 24 minutes gone. Unfortunately, Desai getting injured. I just really hope this is not bad. 45 minutes gone. Let's just look at the tactics. And it's anybody. Desai's not Babiaro's not having the best of games. But I'm going to leave it as it is. As we start the match. Because for the final of the League Cup, we'll have to maybe change things around as well. So, okay, 76 minutes gone already. It looks like we are through to the semi-final. 89 minutes. Deportivo score. Okay, final whistle. That is great. So we are through to the semi-final. And if you look at the teams, I mean, Milan will be an hard game, of course. Aston Villa beatable. Schalke will be beatable as well. So we've got every chance of actually getting through to a final here, a second final. So that is some good news there, guys. So let's fast forward it a little bit. And like Desai injured 2 weeks. Oh man, so he's missing the final. Okay, let's have a look at the semi-final draw here. And we've drawn against Aston Villa. I mean, Aston Villa back in the day. Got Peter Schmeichel in there. God. Gareth Barry, when he was a youngster, 21-year-old. Alpay, the Turkish defender. Oh, Steve Stone. I remember him, little guy with bald head. Dion Dublin. And maybe I won't tell this story, but Sir Alex Ferguson said something about Dion Dublin, and he said it wasn't just big, it was magnificent. And I'll leave that to your imagination, whatever that may be. For Sal, I remember him. He was a good player for England when he played for England. So against Aston Villa, I do believe we can get to the final. So we're just basically skipping forward. So yeah, I think the main thing that stood out, which is a negative for this save so far, is just it's really hard to buy the players, and I did look at some of like the better players to buy for Championship Manager 01, 02, just to refresh the memory. And some of the players where it said that if you bid a certain amount on them, they'll come, but just haven't, unfortunately. Okay, Porto have accepted the offer for. Okay, let's give him a transfer. Well, contract. He will be as well. He wants 16. Okay, I'll give him 17, 18. Okay, let's continue game. Okay, Chelsea set to buy him. Let's confirm that. I'm just going to quickly pause it, guys, and then get to the actual final itself. So 2 secs. Hey guys, I'm back. Just paused it down after a couple of clicks. Actually went straight to the game itself. So I'm just going to change the lineup here. See who's fit or not fit. Most people 100% apart from Desai there. So we're going to have to take Desai off. Unfortunately, we needed him. But we're going to bring on the young John Terry, the 21-year-old. Deco has come because obviously there's a Championship Manager 102, so you get the players straight away. I don't think I'll be starting him though. Let's look at the tactics here. That's a solid lineup, but I think I will use Good Johnson and Zola up front because that's where Bank can have the best of seasons. Okay, take off Jody Moyes, put Deco on. I'm going to put Sam Dalabona in the reserves quickly. Right, let's go to the game, guys. See, the thing I do love about this is how quick it is. You know, it's like bish, bash, bosh, you're already there. Okay, let's look at the Liverpool lineup quickly. Fowler and Owen. How old were Fowler back then? 26. Still a young guy. Jamie Redknapp, Biscan, Danny Murphy, who I actually really like on Match at Day, Nicky Barmby, John Arisa, Henjoz, I think that's how you pronounce it, Sammy Hippier, Babel, and Jerzy Dudek, who I always remember in that final against Milan in that penalty shootout. I mean, what a legend. So let's kick off the game, guys. We've already lost against Liverpool this season. I mean, they've got a great squad. Okay, unmarked. 5 minutes gone. Okay, 21 minutes gone. Seems pretty even at the moment. They've had more the possession in the last 5 minutes, though. Okay, we've had 4 shots on goal. Come on. This should just be awesome to win this cup, though. 34 minutes gone now. Okay, so it's even Steven so far. Let's look at our tactics. Zola's not having the best game in the world, but I will keep him on. I'm going to bring on Deco. Let's change things around a little bit here. See what he can do on his debut. Let's restart the match there. Come on, let's do this. Okay, 56 minutes. Got Michael Owen back then, though. I mean, I remember I just turned 8 when he scored that goal against Argentina in France. I mean, that was just a crazy goal. I wonder if this will go to extra time. I mean, I'm going to end up jinxing myself here, and they're going to score. Come on. Right, it goes to extra time. Okay, Zola, let's take him off now. Let's bring on Romario. Okay, let's restart the match there. That'll be a corner. Come on. God, quite imagine if it goes to penalties, that'd be funny. Okay. This is pretty intense. I mean, I've got to be honest with you, it's pretty intense. I just really want to win this. Right, it goes to penalties. Okay. Um. Right, how do you select who's going to take the penalties then? Tactics, penalty takers. That's it. Okay, Dempsey. Right. Number one. Oh, we already took him off. Number two. My Deco. What was it playing? John Terry. In fact, I've got to clear that. Let's go back. I'm gonna just click OK and restart the match because it should do it. Who's like in order of the best penalty takers. Oh, Petit missed. Oh God, we missed 2 penalties in a row. Right, we scored one. Oh no, not again. So that's that. We've lost in the final on the penalty shootout. Um, that is pretty gutting, but at least we got to the final. And maybe I should have chose who were going to take the penalty kicks, but I mean, normally it will just like let the player take it, what's in order, you know. So that's that. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. I'm still really enjoying this. And if you have just joined this series, I will leave the link to the free downloadable copy of this on FM Scout. So thanks for watching, guys, and take care.